say. Thanks for tuning in to part 2. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how my skin progressed in the next couple of months, but don't forget to subscribe because there are more parts to come, and let's jump right in.
Hi, so this is a month after I started my Oratane. Some people call it Accutane, and I've been trying to do weekly updates, but I only managed to do 2 weeks. Life gets in the way, and I've just been taking photos. So now that I'm going into month 2. So I've just had my shower and I haven't put anything on my face. It typically tends to be very shiny whenever I wash it. I do try to scrub maybe every second day, so that's a bit of scrub left over on my hair. But there are definitely bumps coming up. This one's quite painful. This is okay. And I've got those 2 up here. So I do get a lot of active acne still coming up. Other than that, I'm just waiting for after 6 months and see what the results will be. My side effects, I have like really bad dry lips. I tried Vaseline and all these other ointments and nothing seems to stay longer than 10 minutes. And I have moved to nipple cream, but it's a specific, because I tried a Target brand, wasn't staying as long. It's pretty thin, so I've moved to it's a purple one. Let me show you. Lancelin. So this is the brand I'm using. It's a bit expensive. I think it's about $14 or $16 this tube, and I had to get like three or 4 of them. One in my bathroom, one in the car, and one in my bag. I think there's one at work as well. So that way, wherever I am, I always have it. And the only disadvantage is when you put it on, the first few minutes when you talk, you get these white lines all over your mouth. But to be honest with you, I really don't care, because when I try and put it, enough, like just enough, I end up cracking on the corners. So just plunk it on there so that I don't have anywhere left over, just in case I crack. Like the corners of my lips definitely crack, and I try and rub that out whenever I see it, which doesn't take all of it off. It just cleans up the white bits, because you can even get, like I've got that on my lips, so it gets in there too. Oh, it's already in there. Yeah, it gets in all the nooks and crannies on your lips. It gets there as well. But I always have backaches because of what I do, like my work. I'm standing and sitting and serving customers, so I always have that. I don't use makeup simply because I don't want to mess up whatever this is. I've never been like a daily makeup girl anyway. I only put makeup maybe on weekends or when I go out here and there. At the moment, I'm avoiding going out at all. If I can say no to it, I will say no. And because the acne is pretty bad. Whatever I had before, right now people just see me and they're like, oh, what's happening with you? And they start telling you, drink water, don't stress out, and all these things. But other than that, I do pee a lot, mostly at night, which is horrible because that means I don't sleep throughout the night. And what else? That's all. The lips, the pee. I haven't had any back pain, and not much else that I can speak of. So I'll be going back to my dermatologist in about 2 weeks, and I'll get my bloods checked, and we'll see how I go, if I am due for a dosage up. I'm taking 20 milligrams in the morning and in the evening, and I make sure I take them after a meal. So sometimes they then see how you're going and then move it maybe to a 30 or a 40. So hopefully they move it up, because I don't feel like I am drying up, but I feel like I'm naturally very, very oily, that I can go without putting lotion on my face and I still feel fine. It's just the lips that there's no negotiation. But other than that, I'm looking forward to the 6 months, because I can't, like, 6 months, okay? So I hope this is helping someone, and I'm not saying you should go and get it, but because of my situation, I am hoping that this is it for me. All right? Have a nice day. Hi, Shri Say. So today is my second month since I started my Oratane. Some call it Accutane, some call Roaccutane. So I've had a couple of symptoms, and I have dry lips. The first week I started having dry lips, and that was the first thing to come. It wasn't even, I think, a day or two when I started having that. And I also started using different products to wash my face and lotions, but I just couldn't get the right one. And the fact that you're breaking out every day, it doesn't encourage you to look for stuff or lotions to put on. So I just gave up. And the second month, as it was about to come through, I broke out even worse around this side of my face. And I went to see the dermatologist like a week ago, and he said I was reacting slowly to it, so he upped my dose. Other symptoms that I have experienced are back pain. I usually have back pain because of my industry. Well, you're sewing all the time and serving people. You stand up and sit down a lot, and you bend over a lot to fit clients. So my back always is affected, but because of the medication, it's a bit more. It's not like unbearable pain, but it's very uncomfortable. So I don't take any tablets. I just make sure after work I lie on the ground for at least 20 to 25 minutes a day to straighten my back. Other than that, the products that I've been using, I have been using Lensilin. Yeah, so I've been using this. It's a nipple cream that I've been using for my lips. It at least gives me about an hour of moistured lips, though I have noticed like my lips were darker than this before, but ever since I started using it, and obviously using it all the time, my lips have turned pink. So I don't know, I feel like they're big. They look bigger than, obviously if you put a lighter color on most things, they look bigger than they are. So my lips look bigger than what they usually are because they're now all pink, and they peel off a lot, so all the layers have come off. So I don't eat spicy food as much because it hurts when it touches my lips, because all the protective layer has pretty much been taken off. Sometimes when I put a lot, I start getting white lines at the corners of my lips and the inner lining, so I try and keep checking my lips. I use Cetaphil to wash my face. It's a bit more gentle on your face. I tried using normal soap and other scrubs, but it just makes the skin very angry, so I stopped using that. For my toner, I use Gentle Magic, which is, I've bought mine in Zimbabwe. I don't know where else they sell it, but it's not as painful or as itchy as other normal, what is this called? Toners, other normal toners. So this has been good. I also use the Gentle Magic serum. So I use the serum, but they do have like a cream that you can use after the serum. But because my skin is very dry, like I probably put the serum 2 to 3 times a day, because after I leave, like my skin just starts drying up anyway. So I will use the serum and then leave it on. Like right now I've just put it on and that's it. I'm going to work like this, and within the next couple of hours my skin will dry up again, and then I'll apply more. Just put some water and apply more. That turns to 3 times a day depending. For my body, it does dry up more now that my dose has been upped, so I use a combination. It's like a home cooked lotion, if you want to say it. I use coconut oil and shea butter and jojoba oil and like any essence, like smell wise, that you like, and sunscreen. And what else do I put? And so Sabeline, or people in Australia know this lotion, especially if you've ever worked in a nursing home. So I just put lotions in there that give me a bit of nourishment, and obviously the sunscreen helps because my skin is sensitive at the moment. So that's, I'm actually running out. I need to make more. So I just used the bottle I got from the African shop. So that's that. And when my skin is peeling, I try not to scrub it every now and then because, like I said, it makes it really angry. So I maybe do it once every 3 to 4 days because it can peel a lot and then the skin will be everywhere. But I'd rather let it peel at its pace and just put more lotion until my scrub day. So for scrub day, I was using the normal soaps with the little stones or beads in it, but it still made my face very angry. So I went to sugar. A couple of years ago, my daughter spilled sugar in the pantry and it hurt to throw it away. So I just put it in a jar and I knew I'd use it for something. I knew you could scrub, but I wasn't sure what I would scrub on my body with. So I just kept it. So now I use the sugar